Do you want to scoot a little closer? Whoa. Yeah, here. There we go. In fact. Get even closer. Good.
Do you have those
Should be okay.
reference photos
Yes, I do.
on that iPad?
I do.
So I got the
Wait, on the small iPad?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't think so. Where did you, do you have it on your phone?
I had it on my email.
Then,
It should be in your email. You sent it.
I tell you what. Oh, I did? Okay, but we're not going to check what we do because it's going to take too much time and Rose, I'm going live right now.
I could.
I'm live right now. Like right now. So just send me your, like just the email, just forward that email to me right now. And then we'll get in my email so we have it right there so we don't need to search. Because I have so much stuff that's sent to me, like files like that. This music is not good. There we go. Is that Rob? What's up, buddy? How are you doing? 1 second. Well, I have the camera set up, but we're going to mix the colors first, and then we're going to get to it. And I'll put the camera on me and such, and also Rose is in here, which is nice. It's going to be a good day. There we go. No, definitely, you know what? You should try. I would recommend that you do it. I actually placed this the wrong spot. Now, Rob, in the Discord, I put under the reference photos the stream photo for what I'm doing, actually, and I'll have it come up. Let me do this really quick, in fact, and say, for today's stream in reference photo section, because I'm totally organized. Yes, there we go. And that's how we do it. Dramatic music check. Now, what we're going to do, we are going to mix our colors.
Can you turn this on?
Turn that on.
This on?
It needs to charge first. Mix your colors.
I'll turn it on then.
I see the reference, but I think it's a bit advanced for me. I hear you. You know, you could do a pencil drawing of it if you like. Here. All right, so what I am going to do first off is make sure these colors do not fall because they have done that before. This is Indian red. I'm going to actually be trying the painting with it because I haven't really painted with Indian red before. I think Tagian turned it on, or he told me, he was talking about it, so I decided to get some. So the first thing I'm going to do, Rob, is mix yes, the colors. Quadarius, what's up, buddy? You know what? I purposefully started early so that you could catch the stream because I know that later wasn't working. All right, so Indian red. This might be a little bit crazy of a portrait, but we're going to try it. Indian red to me is kind of a little bit like English red, so actually it should work quite nice. And like everything else, if I need to add more colors to get what I want, if this isn't getting the right effect or what have you, I will do that. But for now, we're just going to stick with Indian Here we go. So how have you guys been? I've actually missed streaming. I've missed everybody here too. Oddly enough. Okay. I really have. Uh-oh, this might fall. Give me a sec. If this falls, don't laugh. Okay. Yeah, it's been too long, man. Things were pretty busy, and I essentially didn't have as much time as I would have liked to stream. All right, so that Indian Red's actually pretty potent, which is good. I like that. I actually like this a lot, to be honest. If you might not be able to get like as deep or rich a red, but oh, by the way, can y'all hear me okay? I think you can. Let me know if I need to adjust the music or anything. This is the envelope technique for drawing, the one I should use for the bar drawings. Envelope technique, what is that? Explain that to me. The envelop or envelope? I don't know what that is. Maybe I should? All right, so this first one, I'm sure not blocking, I'm kind of having to dip a little bit. It sounds good, excellent, it's good to hear. We're going to take some red, and we're going to take actually a little bit of yellow/orange right here. We're going to do a lighter values, very colorful, and these are good for shadows, and they don't have any white in them. That way we keep it transparent. And so the goal here is to get progressively lighter, going from dark to light, and we're trying to keep the color in the ballpark of itself. Now, again, the reference photo is in Discord under reference photos, and I will flash it up on the screen too once I'm done mixing. It's just this is a good panoramic for the palette. Let's see from here. Let's go ahead and mix. We'll mix our green. I'm gonna put it right here because that's actually, there's some red there, because I originally planned to do this with alizarin crimson and the cadmium red, which is what I like doing. However, when I was fumbling through the paints, I noticed, and then I remembered that I did a deed by Indian Red, which is this, and I have a lot on there, partially because it came out really quick, but also because I don't know how potent it is, which it seems like it is pretty potent, so that in fact is a lot of Indian Red. All right, and then we can also do a purple. All right. It's when they use straight lines to draw the outside shape. I may have the wrong word. Envelop. I don't know. Quellar, do you know what? Have you heard envelop, or is it envelope, or whatever? Look, drawing with straight lines is how you do it. That's what I want you to do, because it forces you to see the angles and learn to simplify. Because if you can't draw with curved lines, you really have to focus more on the angles, and it teaches you how to simplify, which is invaluable. That's what we're doing. Even in this portrait here, though, it should come together, well, hopefully pretty quickly. I'm still using a lot of simplification, right? You know, this Indian Red is incredibly potent. I like it. Rose, how are you doing? Doing okay? Rose is having a rough day. She's having a hard day. And a Rose having a hard day is a scary Rose. I do feel a little bit of fear. Hopefully she won't attack. Rose actually did a really awesome painting over Christmas. Did the big shapes first and smaller, yeah. That's exactly what you want to do. I've just never heard it called that. In fact, I don't know why I did that here. Let me put this over here. I'm gonna bring this, no, now I can't bring it there. Screw it, that's fine. Okay. Let's go back to this here. So this one's going to be a little bit trickier because I'm going to try to really push this value. I'm not sure what the Indian red does. Yeah, I'm going to add it sparingly. Hey, if y'all haven't seen it yet, and I'm not through watching the whole thing because I actually had to run and pay taxes, which is great. Tagin was interviewed in Kosovo on, like, I think it was I don't know what type of channel, but it was for television, and he was interviewed because of his art. I mean, he's 17 years old and he's doing stuff that looks like I was doing when I was like 26. He's really, really, really good for his age, especially. I mean, I think he's more advanced than most artists, in fact, who do it professionally, in my opinion. So y'all should check that out. And because he posted it in one of the channels. We have so many like channels in Discord. I don't know which one it was exactly. Okay, go. That's actually works. I like that. That is nice. That is nice. This is a really nice. Normally I have to do cobalt alizarin to get this, and I just put Indian red in. That's awesome. All right, so now we're going to go in. I'm kind of replacing. I could be using black. I like using the blue in place of black, like kind of around this area on. It's like a slight difference. In fact, I was told not to at the school, and maybe I should listen to them, but I still think I really like how this looks. Just the blue seems to make it, gives it a little bit more colorful, vibrant look, as opposed to the black, which just slightly grays it. But it grays it out too much, but you can still make it work totally with black. Totally make it work. You know, remember, it's not just about the one color you mix, it's about all the colors that you use to play off it, right? So I'm learning how to mix this because I'm not used to Indian red. I like this. I feel like I'm back in school. There we go. It's good to experiment with different types of paint. And because, like, working with the same colors over and over again, yeah, he's killing it. Working with the same colors over and over again is good because when you add another color, you really know the difference, right? Whereas if you're always using different colors, you don't really know the difference between things. You can't really tell because you're not giving yourself enough time to sit there and really observe what's happening every single color you do. Always just constantly trying to search. You never push the limits of the color. You don't know the limits. That's right. See? Always got to be ready. Just kind of stick it to the palette. Right. We're kind of getting a little bit more light, right? Light. Because we want it thick. We want it thick. Less. There we go. There we are. And so, like I said, this Indian red is pretty potent. So it's a little bit more red than I want, so I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow, but it doesn't really take that much. It doesn't take that much. I might actually make that a little bit lighter. And I'm trying to get the ballpark colors, just the average color I see, the field color, right? We want them all to kind of relate and make sense to each other. And as I paint, I normally modify this a little bit. Like if I find that I'm constantly having to add red or yellow or something, I might go through and add red or yellow to the mixture, right? So let's go through and lighten this just a little bit. I'm going to see what it does here, but I might have to add a little bit of color. Let's add a little bit more. Just a little bit more to make it like in between these two. There we go. All right, so I lightened it, but it kind of graded out just a little bit. Okay. Claire, what's up? Happy New Year. And to whom it's seen. I heard some colors are relative to their environments and to whom it's seen it. Yeah, I think everybody sees color a little bit different. It's actually very interesting. Is that paint from the tube, or do you add oil to it already? This probably is what you're talking about, is from the tube. There was a lot of oil in it already. So I lightened it. Now I'm just going to tweak it just a little bit, just add that color. Okay, so you want to do two things when you mix. Think about the value, how light or dark it is, and then the color, or the color value, right? How colorful it is, those two things. All right, so get the lightness or darkness, and then add the color. And the color will shift it a little bit, but it shifts it obviously less than black, blue, or white does. Those are the extremes, right? Those really shift. Those really shift. There we go. So now it's like 1, 2, 3. Do you see? That's a little bit better. So as in painting, where you're supposed to see everything, so too is mixing your palette. You got to see the whole palette so that each color makes sense with the other color. All right, so guys, I am starting my day earlier now than I was before for various reasons I won't get into. And I will be able to stream earlier and potentially for longer too because of that, which is quite nice. I always work better when I have earlier starts, and before I could not do that. I can now, that's a good thing. So here we go. All right. Get a little bit more. That was a good color. And I'm not adding much color at all, right? It's just like a little bit. Remember, there's more color around this area in the midtones, right? Right here in particular, this area, there's more color, more quantity of this color. Whereas here and here, there's less color, right? You don't add as much. If I was just to do this and add just a little bit here, it wouldn't do anything. But here, it goes a long way, a very long way. And what I'm going to do too, once I mix this, like which I pretty much have, I am going to add paint, some more white, and I think I have enough of everything else, which is good. So you take the time in the beginning to set up, right? To set up, what's up, Hammy? So it actually saves time in the end. The new baby, she won't sleep unless I snuggle and rock her. Oh, hey, thanks, Hammy. Oh, Rob, you gotta have some confidence, man. It's good you know your limits, right? Try this stuff. Now, you don't need a paint. I actually do agree with you, especially if it's too advanced. The best thing you can do is draw. Right now, you're at the bar drawing stage. Do that, and you're on your way. And I have to say that I like what I saw and that you posted. And the only thing you got to do with that is, you know, and this is hard. You have it harder than I do because I had somebody like guiding me, teaching me like up and close in person. You just got to learn to keep it in the basic blocking stage and correct it for a long period of time. So I'm going to say, you know, maybe at first, you know, give it like an hour or something at least before you like go through and develop. And when I say develop, you know what? Like I would say 3 hours, 3 to 6 hours actually. Like if we're really wanting to do it right. And you might be saying, well, I get stuck and I can't see. Well, that's fine. Then just, you don't think that because you're not drawing on it for like even an hour, right? That you're not getting work done. Like, most of the work happens from a distance. You're sitting there, you're thinking, you're processing. That's what we're trying to get is this. Screw the drawing. You're gonna mess it up. You're not gonna make a masterpiece at first, right? Yeah, it's hard to keep track of everybody, Clara. Man, it's difficult. I tell you what, let me modify one of the colors when we get back to this. Get going with painting. Got that okay? Good. You got it. It's all right. There you go. This is going to be different. It's going to be good. Like it. All right, guys. Okay. Wait a second. Make sure there's a shot here. There it is. There's the palette. The hair I can use kind of the same color. If I need to, I'll go back through and mix the hair. Actually, you know what? Let me mix the hair really quick, just so that we're a little bit more organized, okay? So we're going to use the same value. This is skin color right here, but we're going to use the same color values in the hair. And this is okay. That's okay, but I'm going to actually go with the black because it's probably going to be a little bit more what I want. I was going to say harsher, but that's not the right word. I'm struggling to find the right word for it. I think it's going to be something like this. We're going to do an excess amount of the Indian red. This is Indian red. And we're going to go somewhere like this. You know what? In fact, that is too red. Huh. All right. Okay. Okay. So there's probably going to be that there. So that's what I can do. Here. Do this. Do this. Okay, that lightens it up and it makes it a little bit more orange. This is an okay value. Let's do this. Let's do an in-between with no yellow in it. But it's going to be like more of this red. It's quite nice. Now, this is kind of the difference right here. This is so this had blue in it, right? That's a little bit softer purple. This is a little bit more harsh purple, a little bit more rough. How do you pre-mix your palette? Do you mix colors for big masses and then later mix others if you need them? Yeah, exactly. So I do the palette paint here and then I'll mix between with the brush. I can always modify. So this isn't bad because you got to think you don't need to do every color. You just want to do like, you can mix between your brush. And so Rob, when you're mixing, I mix between my brush. If I'm doing these two colors here, first off, like I said, find the light or dark value first. It might be in between these. So you find the light and dark values, you mix between your brush. Then you tint it with these colors, which is why I have the secondaries here. So we have the primaries and then the secondaries. And so I can tint with whatever I need. The secondaries simply make it so you don't need to go, okay, if I want orange, I have to go red, and then I got to do yellow, and then modify that. You can just take some of this and then go from there. It skips a step. It makes it quick to paint, and it organizes you too. Like, it helps for you to see all this stuff on the palette. It helps to see, like, this is very green, especially when it's next to this. Like, it helps to see all these comparisons, you know, on the palette before you even paint it. And it's good practice. And I'm going to do something here too. let's go without. I don't know if we're really going to have this value here. See, this is a little bit dull. And the reason is because I put the black in and then didn't saturate it enough. Let's go through and make this a little bit more red. You see the difference there? Now it's starting to connect better with these two colors. Let's put a little bit more in. So again, when I mix, I'm like, I'm constantly modifying, because when I mix this, it kind of changes the way that I see these. You want to look at your palette as a whole. See, that's better. Now look at that. That's a nice little progression. If I need it lighter, then I can start dipping up in there. But again, this is like Indian red and yellow. That's it. Essentially, I took orange, but it's like half of it, or probably a little less than half, is Indian red. So it's just these two colors made this, which is good to know. So if I need to lighten it up some, I can use that, as long as it doesn't get too not red, if that makes sense. Clara, what have you been up to? Eh? What are you doing, girl? And I'm going to put my palette cup right here. It's going to have walnut oil in it. So let's get to it. I got a board prepared and everything. We're just going to start painting. It's going to be great. It's going to be freaking great. Oh, life. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. In fact, I can always bring this a little bit closer to us too. Something, well, I'll be standing back there, so something like that. And Rose will be here. She's sitting right there. Look. Here we observe an artist in the clutches of despair, but still mixing like a true artist should. With her hair, you can tell it tried to better itself this morning. Start off on a good day with the braids. Very nice touch. Hopefully that will be reflected in the work. We will see. All right. Now I have to reposition this again. I got it. There we go. All right. They're saying, hello, Rose. It's Rob, Queldar, and Clara. Not too much have signed up for another art class, so I'm doing 2 art classes. All right. Okay, cool. All right. This up and reposition the camera like I always have to do, and then we get started. This is going to be glorious. 1 second here. We're going to lose picture for a second, but it's going to come right back. Give me a sec. Right here. Yes. Wait, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually do this. Put it here. Zoom in. Doing the thing where I have to focus it. Actually, it looks really good. I don't really have to do anything. So, okay, cool. You'll get picture back in a second. Give me a sec. I always have to do this weird stuff now, isn't it? Should be coming back now. There it is. And then what we do, we do this, and we drag. Look at that. How smart I am. I'm so smart. Just like my brain is just so big. All right, so this is obviously what we're doing. And this reference photo, which, by the way, it's a full nude, is in our Discord. She's not painting from the same reference, no. She's painting from a different one. Maybe, Rose, you want to post that in the reference photo, at some point.
Sure. For
them. Yeah, she can post that, after she's done for today. I guess for you guys, and because we got all these reference photos, and I don't mind sharing them at all. They were originally, I didn't put a lot in, and maybe I'll start just putting some of them in just so you guys have them. I think that's what I want to do. Because I was doing an online class for time that never really took off, and I think what I want to do is just try to, I don't know, it'd be nice just to, have you guys have those, to be honest with you. I think that would be much better. Anyway, where's my palette cup? Rose, did you steal my palette cup?
No, I have the one that was on my.
Oh, you got it under your thing, okay. Some really cool music. StarCraft. I think he stole my palette cup. It wasn't there because I literally just cleaned that. It could be here.
It's mine because it has really goopy oil.
Oh, I see. Everything did kind of get moved around here. We had a leak in the studio. It was a pretty bad one, too. Dude, I don't have my... Where is it? Maybe it's in here. That's not it. Let me go check over here. Here, Rose, entertain him. Okay, you don't need to, but I'm going to strap this to your chest. That's a nice shirt, by the way.
So they can hear me heavy breathe.
Huh?
So they can just hear me heavy breathe or something.
Yeah. Rose is going to heavy breathe. It's not going to be awkward at all. I'm going to find my palette cup. Here we go. Really not insane.
They're having nice conversations.
They're having nice things.
Yeah, they don't need to hear me talk.
How is it? You had two of those. Are you really gonna have to order one? How is it? I really don't want to do this long ass one. Son of a bitch. Son of a... This is disgusting.
Which is funny because we have like a million paint cups. Gosh, my oil is really congealed. It's disgusting.
I don't trust you. I still think you told me.
I didn't. You've been painting since I've been gone. This one has just been sitting there. It probably got lost when we were cleaning stuff up.
Yeah, there was a lot of destruction here. Yeah. All right. I'll just use this one. Okay.
Do you have any burnt umber or something like that?
Umber? Yeah, I think so. You can look through there. Excuse me. Oh goodness. Louder, what's up?
How's the Indian red?
Indian red's quite nice, actually. It kind of reminds me a little bit of English red, which I don't think you ever used, but it's what I learned with.
What's this? The Indian red?
Yeah, use that. Yeah, of course I can open it. With the detailed vase statue of Aphrodite in the blue cloth is absolutely breathtaking. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, man. Cool.
Why is it so dark?
I don't know. I haven't used it before.
Why is it so dark? It's not supposed to be this dark.
Tedious mural sketch, a vintage style map of some neighboring towns and what do you want? You're just
Put
poking
the
me.
cat back.
Oh. What's some little animal just prodding me? Louder, that painting that you did it was very good. The mural with the Rose, you should actually watch her. She did a video on it. It was like 20 minutes, but it was really cool because she did this room. It was like this haunted forest, and she used like glow in the dark paint for like the ghosts, and she used like an airbrush coupled with like brushwork. Yeah, it was really cool.
I don't think this is going to go brown. I think it's black. Like, it made like a black and white, right?
Yeah, I think that actually might be more of a black. You want a brown though?
Yeah.
Keep on checking in there. Yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed watching that video. Oh, come on now. Why is your face so crusty? You ever wonder about that one? Huh? Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to change the music, by the way, because this is not painting music. Yeah, it is kind of stupid, isn't it? I agree. And then we are actually going to get started. I know you all don't believe me.
Yeah, you don't have any more number.
Give it to me. I'm opening another color for her to complain about, and then to poke me afterwards. Get the top on. My hands are just as full as yours, by the way.
Yeah, but you have bigger hands. And actually, your hands aren't, because I have 2 brushes and a palette knife.
What do you think this is?
1 brush.
That extra little brush makes all the difference, doesn't it? Go in just with a little bit of walnut oil, just to make it a little bit malleable, but I'm not really going to use a whole lot of this. Almost there, the top is. Top. Bottom. Okay. So the main thing I'm concerned about right now is just essentially the placement of this. This is a head study. It doesn't need to be anything spectacular. Like, to be honest with you, the arm was actually really cool. I was considering doing a painting Yeah, maybe I'll still do it of the hand kind of coming out because it was like really cool foreshortening, like coming out like it rose with my brush, kind of coming out like this because she was holding like a stick, right? And it looked really cool. It's like the foreshortening there. I really want to do that. I said to myself, don't overthink it. Just start simple coming back, and then, you can get everything else going from there. Maybe I raise this a little bit, just a little. Vermeer exhibition ever. You should come to, dude, insane this year. By Tony Sarge, that's one. Dude, I find it confusing that people think Vermeer used a lens to protect the image. If he did, why did he bother using a nail at the vanishing point? Did he? So the points I'm looking at right here, 1, 2, and then this width right here, especially right here, her cheekbone, right? Coming up here, this line, and then I'm going to see this point here, and try to see these points. So, Rob, basic breakdown, it's very basic. Remember I said, I was mixing colors, I try to keep this very basic. I'm not going through detailing this stuff right now. Just getting the angles and everything set. And then from here up to here, right here, and then we're going to line it up with this cheekbone here. So these points need to all make sense. Then we're going to go from right here, this point to this point, and then this to this, this to this. So we're looking at widths, angles, all these things. Now, when you block in with bar drawings, you're forcing yourself to draw these things. After a while, you just keep note of them in your mind. And your brushwork can be a little bit more loose because it's practiced, and so it's easier to do that at that time. But at first, when you're first starting, you want to keep it very simple, right? So that's what we're doing. Study the form. So I stopped doing. Right.
It's so smooth.
You like it?
It's so smooth.
Yeah.
I've never experienced anything smoother.
Now,
It's
like smooth how?
amazing.
Smooth how?
There's no brush strokes.
Oh, wow.
It's like painting on marble. It's
Is
so
it really?
smooth. Not that. That's really shitty canvas, but this part.
I was
right
wondering
here,
what you were painting on, yeah.
It's cardboard.
Gotcha. That's interesting. Wow. It's a very. Rosa's saying that she's actually painting with acrylic right now.
On acrylic.
On acrylic. Yeah.
Oil on acrylic.
Oh, it's oil on acrylic. That's right, because we just opened that stuff up. You're just saying acrylic, but it's essentially she says it's a very smooth application, which you seem to like. You like that? Cool.
It blends so well. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's quite nice. It's the paint posable thing. It's not too shabby. It's the way to do it, man. This is significant count there. This goes up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this out. I can take this out very easily. There we go. A second. I need to get these shapes a little bit better than I had it. I see some emotion in it. Is it coming off on downstream? I can see why you said that. Guys coming up with stories like, you see, you're starting to think. You're starting to think about like what her situation is, right? Was her emotion? Could be very longing. Well, she was longing, looking off in the distance. I think it's quite nice. You want to be. Wait, what are you saying? Okay, Lewis. What is her emotion? What is the? To be clear, I have no critique on the model. I feel very confident there were much better poses, photos he could have picked. That's the disclaimer. In my opinion, finding the perfect reference photo is half the work sometimes, which Lewis didn't do. That's what I'm hearing. The
You
one
don't
maybe
like that reference photo?
Claire doesn't, but Claire doesn't like anything because she's bitter and hates life.
It's a really good reference photo.
I do too.
It's better than some others you picked because it has a really great range of values.
I should make a fantastic core reference. Not going in the same direction. When people look that way, they don't. When other artists go for the obviously beautiful standard, perhaps it's refreshing to see real. All right, all this stuff, all this is doing, is fueling me to do like a really good painting with this. That's all it's doing. Bro.
You should try painting on photos because it's so cool.
Is it? You like that?
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
It just like effortlessly blends. It's
Yeah.
so weird. Yeah, it's really weird. It's in a good way.
Cool. Really cool. Because I agree, it is interesting to look at her and it's not sure if she's cross-eyed or not. That's she is cross-eyed. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, what the hell's happening with that eye?
That's if you look at a lot of people, that's how they look.
No.
Rosalies. Trust me,
I
I
think
know everything.
he probably took the picture when her eyes were like in the middle of moving or something. He can fix that.
Rose, that doesn't make sense. They were moving so like one moves before the other does.
Actually, sometimes, yeah.
You think so?
Especially with like eye turning.
I don't think that's what was happening there.
I think you're dumb.
No, I've been streaming for like not long at all, and I'm already fighting Clara. I'm already fighting her evil tendencies. Clara is altogether evil. Always have to fight her. Ultra Beast is not yet formed because Hammy is not here. She peeled one off. She farted. All salty in the shadows. Wait, that's cool. So, Rose has more experience with modeling. I trust her explanation. Damn it. She probably just peeled one off.
Farted.
Yeah, but Claude is obviously talking about you since you were mentioned in this sentence previous. That fantastic art meme, actually, we need to think of the tagline. Yeah, you guys think about that. Go on, think about it. We got to think about the tagline, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to adjust the camera too in a second so it's like more straight on. It's going to have to drop. A lot going on here. Tagline could be, when you know you're going to be painted by Lewis and not Rob. When you see both the floor and the ceiling is dirty. Often find my jokes funnier in my head. You're fighting the urge to roll your eyes really hard when your mother-in-law makes another joke about you needing to have babies.
That's great. That's
Talk to me about life. All right. Make sure I'm not in the way there. Soften that. This comes up. Make sure that it is. Tentatively, just sketching this in, though this isn't correct yet. So stay that way, and this is here like this. This kind of comes out that way. Let's move this. So for the sharp lines, you can kind of press your fingernail into it some. Good. It's not right. So this whole shape right here, it's going to come out like that. And this here.
I have to figure out how to get more protein in my diet.
And the protein shake?
I do protein shakes, but
Really?
like for dinner and stuff.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Thinking about like getting dino nuggets.
What's the dino nugget?
It's chicken nuggets, but they're shaped like dinosaurs.
Oh, really? Does the fact that they're shaped like dinosaurs give you extra protein?
No, I
Where's,
just think they're cute.
oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm adding these values in to get the overall light impression, help me see the distances and such. I tell you what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to zoom the camera in to the place where I know I'm going to be working so that y'all can have a better picture of it. So give me a second. The camera is going to go dark for a second, and then it will come back on. Y'all know the drill. And I will start adding some color to this, but I want this to be a good portrait, you know. Let's do that really quick here. Check this out. Losing picture. We're going to get right back. Don't you worry. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to actually bring this, let's bring this a little bit closer. I'm going to tip it in just a little bit. Hopefully I don't back into that. So this is going to be a better shot in general. Wait, let's do it from here though. That's probably better like that. Let's try that. Okay, I think that's okay. Adjust. Picture will be back on in 1 second. It's gonna be 1 minute here. Set. Okay. So, you know, we keep it at this simple stage because obviously y'all can probably tell there's actually quite a bit that needs to change with it. And that's okay, that's how it is. That is how it is. We haven't been working on it that long. And There we go. It's all right, huh? There we go. That's a little bit more straight on, a little bit more zoomed in, so y'all have a better shot. So, you know, in my work, I try to make this as close to how I see it as possible. And by the way, too, remember we're having internet problems. Let me read y'all's chat in a second. I actually just hooked up, I bought a very long Ethernet cable, so I might not have that issue anymore. So why are you facing away from the camera? Well, so the only reason why I am, if you want, I can, you know what? It might be better actually if I do turn it towards us. You know, I'll do that. I'll turn it towards us. Because Rose was here, I thought, you know, I'd do something a little bit different, but I actually do miss just like staring into the camera, so I think I'm going to actually switch it up some. Especially great. All right, give me a sec. I'll set the camera up. That way we can be more straight on, because I agree. I was thinking, well, I'll try something different, but I don't really like it. Bring this over here. All right, how am I going to do this? Let's see if we can get it in here. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Hey, Rose, do me a favor. Stand like you're working. I gotta set this up. Just come over here. Here, I'll do it. Just here like this. Stand like you're working. I want to get a good shot. So I'm here. You're there. Okay, I got an idea. Yeah, they want this. Instead, you bitch. Claire's like, can we see Rose's face instead? Shut up. That's how you talk. I'm so much more mature than everybody here. So I'm here. Rose is there. I'll have to adjust this down some for her since she's a midge. I think she just growled. Let's back it up. Back up the truck. Back it up. Stupid thing. There we go. Let's try that. How's that? That's better. Yeah, that's fine. See where you are. Yeah, that works. There we go. See, we figured it out very easily. Need a bigger screen. It's not Claire, I hate you so much. Why are you such a bitch? Why you got to be such a raging bitch?
Don't call people bitches. That's really disrespectful.
Don't be one. I'm so compassionate. Claire, I'm such a better person than you. Sometimes, like I lie awake and I contemplate that. I try to, understand why so that I can help you become like me. And there's a huge list, but I'm too lazy to write it down, frankly. Never tone it down. Ever. Don't tone it down. Don't tone it down. Dude, that's awesome. You had a hot tub? That's so cool. His mouth is looking so good, by the way. It's pretty much done.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate? People?
What is it
Uh-huh.
that the majority of artists
Yeah.
never put in the Cupid's bow?
The Cupid's bow?
Yeah. Like, a lot of artists will just paint over the Cupid's bow and it gives everybody these, like, round Instagram lips.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I've noticed this a lot. It's like the portrait's not exactly accurate because they never put in the Cupid's bow.
People are dumb, Rose.
You do it too. You and Scott always do it.
Give me a second.
Do you not know what a Cupid's bow is?
No, I know what it means. I know
No,
what
you
it.
don't.
I know what it is. Get
This
it. Get
is
away.
This is a Cupid's bow right here.
What?
This right here, that's a Cupid's bow.
Hmm?
He doesn't know what a Cupid's bow is.
Rose, I know what a Cupid's bow. I know.
Apparently he doesn't know what a Cupid's bow is either.
Get out of the way. I'm deep in. I paint what I see.
No,
Accurately.
You actually don't.
Huh?
You actually don't.
I'm surrounded by assholes. You're a little asshole. You are. Now you're getting down on yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm not that complimentary towards myself.
Yeah. What?
Can they see your reference?
Huh?
They can't see your
No, they can see the reference.
But, well,
Look.
they can't see me because I was going to point out what the Cupid's bow was.
It's that top part right there. I know what it is.
No, because they were asking about it.
Oh, they were asking about it. The Cupid bow is like this part. How it goes like a bow. Which I didn't have to type in Cupid bow definition at all when she said something extremely, in fact, slanderous, preposterous, and outrageous. Slanderous. Did I say slanderous? Did I say that in the beginning? I used 3 words.
I don't even know. What does slanderous mean?
Slanderous means...
Stop. Are you really this stupid?
I'm not looking it up. Slanderous definition means slanderous. Slanderous. False. Okay? Damaging to my reputation, my pristine reputation. You bitch. Everybody's bitches. Val, what's up? Finally, somebody with some sense. Lewis. Yeah, not everybody has a Cupid's bow.
Yeah, but with people with prominent Cupid's bow, like for me, I have a Cupid's bow.
Yeah.
You never painted my Cupid's bow.
You are incorrect. Go find a painting. She's about to be proven wrong. Again. Libel is written. Oh, yeah. Okay, Rob just confirmed it.
She has a prominent Cupid's bow. Where is it in this picture?
Dude, I know what you mean. It's pretty much my first. I actually was in here preparing the studio. Huh? That?
She has a prominent Cupid's bow. Where is it?
That's a block-in.
This was a great example.
Just finding examples. What?
This one?
It's probably in shot. Bring it here.
There's no Cupid's bow.
There is.
No, there's not.
Rose, I am a G. There is!
That's the philtrum. See, there's a straight line going across. That's not a Cupid's
How
bow.
do you think the Cupid bow is represented? What do you think is touching the Cupid's bow? The philtrum.
Yeah, but there is a dip right there.
Rose,
You didn't do it. You didn't do it.
you are not looking at the reference photo.
You never draw accurately.
Val. I don't care how. I need the practice. I don't care about rating, but I want to do arena with you later today. If you want, but I think we should. Because I refuse to remain in this state of suck. I'm so good at this. It's not even funny. I'm so far advanced. Whoops. Huh. That was interesting. Now, children. Hammy, don't now, children, me. Dude, I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. Okay? Val, I didn't become a 2400 rated player overnight, okay? It was over the course of a week. And you just have to stick with it, okay? I will help you do this, all right? There's this one add-on named Gladiatorius, and it helps, with voice and stuff. It's great. No, we need add-ons for painting. That's what we need. I wonder if that's possible, actually. You have... Your nose is accurate. Thank you. I know. I can see it. What? You want a Cupid's bow? You want a Cupid's bow? This is how I see everybody else doing it. And they're like, why does the mouth look wrong? You want a Cupid's bow? This is how I see people doing it. Well, I did the Cupid's bow. Why does the mouth look wrong? We'll leave it there. Well, think about it, Clara. Whoever else was... Wait, no, that was just Rose, wasn't it?
Cupid's bow. I'm probably the only one.
Say what?
Everyone's offended that I called them out on their Cupid's bow mistakes.
That's a great quote. I have a quote book of Rose, and she just did another one, which we're going to write down. Give me a second. And she essentially said, everyone is offended. I call them out on their Cupid bow mistakes. That's a good quote, and that is indeed in parentheses. And I will leave this file open because there will be more, no doubt, before the end of the session. We're very organized here. 24 rated. Shut up. Yeah, you're so bad that you get knocked back down to 24. Like, just 24. Okay. Let's get this bitch going. So, like, when I'm working the cheek right here, this is an area that I like constantly work and rework. You know, I kind of bring it in, kind of bring it out, because as you can tell, like, I kind of made a mistake there. I brought it in a little bit too much, so I have to, you know, you really just give care to these lines. Okay, just keep on going back and forth with it. Obviously, this bullshit is wrong. What are you doing?
I put down a very red value and it comes out more.
Right, yeah. It's very spiteful. Cupid's bow. Now it is. I'm going back and checking all my portraits for it. You've given everybody a complex. That's what you do.
People need complexes in order to become better gamers.
There's another one. Give me a second. I'm going to start adding color, don't worry. Parentheses. People need complexes in order to be better painters. That's a good one. Keep it up. There's a book of quotes before this is over. Architectural.com. Damn right. Hey, where is it here, huh?
Not everybody has them.
Damn right they
And
don't.
nobody paints a smile like that. If her lips weren't stretched, she'd have a better, more prominent Cupid's bow.
Clara, find us a prominent Cupid's bow of Julia Roberts, if you will.
I'll find it.
You can find it. You're in the process of being defeated, you little runt. Defeat is a dish best served cold, I think as the saying goes.
Julie doesn't have one.
She doesn't have one. Damn right she doesn't. I knew that.
Oh, kind of here.
No. Come on.
I didn't say everyone has them. I just said painters usually leave them out.
It's true, you did say that. Nope. Wait, what'd you say? I think if you go to a red carpet event, you can't powder your forehead enough. I'm pretty sure she had a shiny forehead. I'm pretty her defeat is a dish best served steaming hot like shit you were full of. Thank you. Wait. Clara, ooh, I clicked on it and Clara Egregious came up. Next time I paint lips that look shapeless, I'll say that they were inspired by Julia Roberts. And could have banned you there. Sorry, couldn't resist that one. Screw you, Hammy. Personally, I love a throbbing forehead vein. If you took out forehead, that would be a very interesting sentence. Does it literally have to throb? How high a frequency? Literally.
The degeneracy just
Yeah. I mean, that's what we do here. It's actually, I would love to do a full figure of this. This is actually a really cool. Hey, did you guys check the reference photo in Discord of this? Because it's actually really cool. Like that, the hand, the position's really cool. Actually might go in with paint at this point because I think it'll go a little bit quicker if I do. Bring this down. I say bring this down, that means it's getting darker, so I'm bringing it down in value, right? That's what I'm doing. It's a little genius talk for you bitches. Let's actually comes out some. Baby. Yeah, just a little bit. Soft. Oh, yuck. Let's come over just a hair. Just a hair. Plumb line over through this eye right here to get this. That's the height. What does it? If this is here. So that's that, and this is here. All right, I'm going to start actually putting some color in now. How's your painting coming? Hers is looking pretty good. She started really dark and like, I won't show you yet. You need to keep it dark?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it like this. The picture quality is shit
Yeah.
because you did it more for the figure, so the face doesn't have enough shadow on it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just use this for a drawing reference, and then I'm just gonna do the value.
We can probably fix that up in Photoshop though. There's form there. It's just like, it's very washed out on the top.
I'm gonna just roll with them.
Good. Don't get me started on the eyes. All right, let's go in with some color. I'm going to continue correcting and everything with it. So, always correct. Always correct. Some larger brushes at first. And let's go into. Ooh, not there.
blacking in with your highlight.
Oh, thank you.
No, I meant that sarcastically.
Did you hear that? She's like, I like how you're blocking in with your highlight. And I said, thank you. And she says, I meant that sarcastically. It's pretty funny, actually. It's not my highlight, though.
It looks like a highlight. It's too late. Keep winning.
Is the underpainting called imprimatura, or does that just mean toned canvas? This is the imprimatura? Yeah, so it's like, it's the tone that I put on it. It's essentially walnut oil, black, and red. A little bit mixed in together. Very thin, and yeah. Nice remark by Rose. Claire, of course, is in agreement with that. You hear me?
Scrolls gotta stick together.
That's not the highlight, by the way. Look. Look.
Now you're in front of yourself.
Look!
It's not dirty. I swear. What did you do to me? That's
Well, I just
pure
like-
white.
Damn right it's pure white. It's my value range. See it. She's mocking me now. Here's the value range. Does that look like the highlight? No, it doesn't. This is not. It's actually a mid-tone. I really do think you're a little bit evil. It's like, it's like this darkness just emanating from you. I can always sense it. It's always a sense. Like, I might not know you're in the room, but I feel a presence that wants to destroy me and everything. Pure
Don't
darkness.
compliment yourself.
Is she really a Dark Star? I'll have to check that out because I'm following her. Really? Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you consider how much classes cost, 2,500 isn't that much. Yeah, I mean, if it's a good course, it's worth it because it should bring in, right? I mean, it should bring in some income down the road. Wait, hold still, hold still, hold still. Nope, nope, nope. Easy. Hold still. Pull. Got it.
Can you roll my sleeve back?
Yeah, give me a second. Pull one more time. There you go. And then let me do the tip. Okay. Give me a sec. You got it? Good. Being an heiress. That's pretty funny, Clara.
What'd she say?
Claire's talking about being, is it a Harris? A Harris or an heiress? Like,
Is she an heiress to a great fortune?
she said she'd be really good at it. It's what she was born to do. Pretty funny. I'm gonna switch my brush out. This one, smaller one. This is better. Oh, this will work. This will be much better.
Oh man.
Hold still. I mean,
Move your paint.
no, not much I can do about this. Tagging, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? I love that interview. I'm only about like 5 or 6 minutes in. Obviously, I can't understand anything, but that is so cool. That is so cool. You were on TV like already, I think 17, right? And you're getting interviewed on your work. I really hope they close caption that at some point. That is insane. Everybody needs to see that video. You looked good. You looked put together. You sounded like, well, you looked like you knew what you were talking about, which I'm sure you did. Wait, I've been mean to Lewis today. You need to defend designer. You're always mean. You're always under attack. Do you all still have failures? Wait, do you all still have failures in art, or is it just me? What I'm asking really is, will there be a time when I only produce good art? I've always only produced good art, so maybe somebody else can answer that question. But I have been informed through my intuition, my insurmountable intuition, intellect, and also a bunch of morons out there who speak constantly, especially in this group, that it does indeed get better if you practice, if you try, if you learn from your failures. There are no failures if you learn from it. Right? Mm-hmm. Rose is failing hard right now, okay? Do you see her giving up? No, okay? She just keeps on trucking. She keeps on trucking, okay? She doesn't let it.
You keep getting paint all
You. Where is it?
Just pull my sleeve down.
Where is it?
Pull it down. There's no paint on there. Just pull it down. Thank you.
Mean. Don't you hate when somebody says, somebody has the case of the Mondays on a Monday? Don't you hate that?
You know what? You know what? When I was driving here, I was like, why are there so many fucking people downtown? It's Monday. Who do these people think they are?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm on crack.
She posted the icon painting. Did you post it?
Yeah, I posted a bad quality picture.
Jinshin's saying it's really good. He likes it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
He said icon painting she posted is beautifully painted.
Thank you.
Face. Yeah. You'll not get better ever and always produce the worst stuff if you get too frustrated to ever create again. So keep mental health and attitude about sticking with it. It is the most important thing to do if you want to get better. If you want to get better, know where you want to go. You want to do this type of art, do the bar drawings, find as many new model classes as you can, real life, and I'll help with this stuff. Ask Tagian, actually, Jinshin. He actually is very good at coming up with his own exercises to do. He's pretty much self-taught for the most part, I think. But in all, seriously, you need to stop thinking that you're failing with anything. Even paintings that it's frustrating but they come out bad, never think it's a failure, ever. Because instead, try to be non-emotional about it and break down objectively why you dislike it.
And there's always somebody who's worse.
There is, this is true. But break down why you dislike it technically, and then try to figure out how you can go from there. That's what I would do. That's the best advice I can give. It's a failure if you make it, if you quit from it. That is horrible. Oh my gosh. Smaller brushes in a second, probably. The Johto region in Pokemon Go. Tagging is making what? I'll have to look that up, tagging those pictures you're talking about. You doing okay? Good.
Controversial opinion.
About what?
Purple washes out a lot of your colors.
Purple washes out a lot of your colors.
Yeah, you know how
Well-
black and white can wash out a color? It can mute the color?
Yeah.
Purple does the same thing.
Huh. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
You know what I need?
What do you need?
I need an electric wheelchair so that I can sit but go back and forth when I paint.
Rose, I don't know if y'all heard that. She needs an electric wheelchair so she can go back and forth when she paints. Giotto Libondone, the father of the Renaissance. I love Giotto, and if you look at his work compared to all the others at that time, it's like the drawings in particular are just brilliant. Panel. The two people in the gallery said I put myself down too much, but they are not artists themselves, so I'm a bit stuck. I think it's good to be hard on yourself as long as you don't hamstring yourself. You really thought he was talking about the Johto region in Poe? I don't know that region, to be honest with you. That's really funny. I mean, if you got connections. Dude, I would definitely do it. So this is, tagging, this is only with Indian Red. This is Indian Red, fool. Remember, tagging, you were talking about Indian Red, so I went through and I bought it, and I forgot that I bought it. Okay, and then I was going through my paints today because I was trying to find some more white. I'm running low. And I found the Indian Red. I said, you know what? I think I would like to do a painting only with Indian Red because, you know, I have Alizarin Crimson, which of course that's questionable, right? What's going on with that? It kind of fades over time, I think, is what we've established, or at least that's what I think Andrew Tischler actually did a video, and now everybody's saying that. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, because I don't know. But anyway, it's interesting, very fascinating, if you will. So, what is going on? This is bullshit. Okay. His figures show emotion, which was very rare at the time. This is true. You got to separate the business part from art. Always learning, gosh. Yep. Taking interviews. There's just trolling tagging though. I love the I always want you guys to get into it. It's so much fun. It really is.
Mother effer.
What? Watch your mouth. You watch your mouth. The answer to that is that's impossible. You can't watch your mouth. Actually, you can. Huh. Honestly, I really wish this was real life. It's so mean to me. she's like, you would suck at that too. It looks so innocent and sweet with these little braids she's done.
Ow, don't touch him.
Deep down, she's a raging bitch. Yes, that is. You're talking about Pikachu. Don't ask me how I know that.
Do you play Pokemon Go?
No, don't do that shit. Too smart for that.
Do you really?
No, I don't. I said I don't.
Believe you.
Do you really think I would play that game?
Yes. There's no question in my mind.
I don't.
You
I,
do. Why so defensive?
I'm not defensive. I'm telling you, I'm not defensive. He's always so mean to me. I'm like this perfect person, smart, great ass, and everybody's always so mean to me because they're jealous of me. That's why. That has to be why.
Rain never looks like it does on the palette.
Slowly building this bullshit. One brush stroke at a time. Oh, Quadar, I'll see you, buddy. I know, Laura. The shirtless. I've done shirtless videos before. Wait, did I say I was? She just called me a whore. Did I say I was going to do a shirtless one? Is that what I did? Was that a shortcut on my keyboard? Wait, what did you do, tagging? I missed it, I think. Is Pokemon... You put the accent mark over the E. It's fascinating. Yeah, what did I say? Did I say I was going to do a topless one? A Bob Ross style topless video. That's what you said? Wait, when did I say this? Did I say it? Maybe do it completely. I have done videos where I'm nude, but I was blurred out. I've done several. Half the time I don't have pants on.
Do you really film yourself naked?
No. Yes. No.
Do you?
No.
Someone could leak that on the internet.
What do you mean leak it on the
Can you
internet?
imagine if somebody hacked you and then they leaked it on the
Who
internet?
cares enough? Nobody knows who I am. Except everybody.
Actually, probably would give you a lot of followers.
It would give me a lot of followers. Probably
All
would.
the homosexual ones. Be like, yeah, boy, get it.
Val, are you serious? Or are you just saying that? The ones where I'm like, look. I'll do a naked video, okay? You know I will. I still want to
Dying to do
come up with the next video, by the way. A little bit behind. Will bounce back, always do.
Ugh.
We'll censor it. Still very much thought. You can tell you have a strong respect for the Pokemon world. Okay, blah, blah, blah. She's still talking about Pokemon for some reason. There's shit about it, honestly. Really funny. If a sponsor asks for your bra size and want you to spend some, it's a scam. Shut up. That was a crack at my goodness. That is slander and libel because you typed it. It's written. A really large blur around the groin region. It needed to be overly large. You guys are totally taking me away from what's most important in life. And that is displaying my superiority one brushstroke at a time to put people in their rightful place, using art for evil, respectively. So if you say respectively, it normally solidifies your point, even if you don't know what that point is when you're actually saying it.
You don't even know what respectively means.
Shut up!
Stop.
Separately or individually, and in the order already mentioned, used when enumerating two or more items or facts that refer back to a previous statement. I memorized that. I didn't read that just now. Are you done?
No.
Oh, what are you doing?
Cleaning up these brushes so I can use them for a different color.
Gotcha.
So I don't want to clean up all the brushes. Oh, man. Sucks. Where's my palette? Dude, I'm hungry. Not hungry
Yeah.
enough to wanna eat, 'cause if I eat, then I'm gonna be exhausted.
I think I brought my protein shake with me today.
I already drank one.
You did?
Yeah.
Thanks, Val. Appreciate it, man. So I thought you would get rained out. Not that. I mean, it's raining here, but you're several miles away, so it makes sense. Shoot, that's not what I want. It's a whale mating call that Rose is doing over there. I don't know why she does it. She's very lonely. She only has cats. She got rid of friends a long time ago, friendship, which I agree with her. It does not exist, really. There's many reasons, many theories that I have why she does that, but nonetheless, she does. She does. That wasn't good. Let's soften this. Let's put this part up here so in. You got rained out, so you're back now? Nice. All right, Hammy, I'll see ya. So you got rained out, huh? Really cool. Really cool. Cool. It's raining here too. I was a little bit concerned because I don't know if I told you, Val. There's a leak in my studio. It's pretty bad, and it's essentially the roof of the entire building. Just like this is an old building back in the 1930s. It was made in. They have like a flat roof at the top, which really doesn't make much sense. That's how they used to cool it, is they let the water build up, and then it's like a couple feet in between the ceiling and the roof. So air would go through. Is how it was the cooling system of the building. But the problem is leaks. And so you don't know if it's leaking above me. It could be from a leak all the way across, like on the roof itself. So they can't pinpoint it. Anyway, it was leaking all around here. I have buckets set up, but the problem is that this is where my computer's set up. So it's like leaks will be around it, but they're constantly forming. So I'm a little bit paranoid. Anyway. Oh, all right. I thought you were at work because of what you said about you went to work and sucked or whatever. I'm glad it got rained out, man. Dude, you've had a nice long vacation. Nice long vacation. A nice juicy vacation. Juicy. You stayed home. Clara, is your work affected by the rain? I feel like you're just saying that. This is the sound that plays whenever Rose comes in the studio and she's having a bad day. And whenever Clara or Hammy log in and start their shenanigans. I like this. It kind of, the Indian red reminds me a little bit of Indian red. Yeah, it is an old ass building. I agree.
Indian red reminds you of Indian red. That's what you said.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say that. I
You
said
did.
Indian red reminds me of English red.
No, you
I didn't.
said
No, I
Indian red
didn't.
reminds you
No,
of
I.
Indian red.
I never said that.
Did he say Indian red reminds
Shut
me
up.
of Indian red? He totally did.
I'm not paying attention very well. I think I thought it was something blah blah blah. Claire's talking. I just skimmed through this. I don't really read it. There are flash flood warnings. You always believe flash flood warnings? Get out there. Get out there and put yourself out there. I paid enough attention to hear him say Indian red twice. In Tokyo. Shut up. Suck it. Where's my mirror? The ceiling crust is all over this. It's disgusting. See, when me and Taggy agree, you know it's real. Wait, are you talking about, yeah, Tagian. She wants to hear Pokemon. He said he doesn't care about that shit. Verbatim, that's what he said.
I thought Tagian was
No, Claire is playing Pokemon. Tagian is too mature for that. of this, just smooth it out, thin it out, because I'm going to go back into this portrait. So I'm not trying to do, this isn't an alla prima, but I do want to lay a solid foundation for this. Give me a sec, guys. I might not take this, but give me a second. Hello? This is he. Yes, ma'am, this is he. Okay. Doing good. How are you? Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay. Oh.